Hey everybody, this is GamesPlusJam and welcome back to our GamesPlusJam devlog series. So today we're going to take a look at some of the things I've done since the previous devlog, as we've been doing all week so far, and we'll see a couple of new events that I've added into the game. So let's dive in and check out what's new today. So the first event I started working on yesterday is a little pogo stick event. So you have to jump with your little pogo stick, it charges up on the bottom right, and you have to wait till it's fully charged, or you can do little jumps as you go, and there'll be obstacles that you have to jump over along the way. It's pretty simple stuff, but it's actually quite fun. It feels nice to control the pogo stick as you move around. So what we have in place here is just a prototype version of it. So this is what I did. I just made prototypes for multiple events, and I'll sort these out into proper events once I have the basic ideas down. So the first one I did was this pogo stick, and then I started working on this wall dodging game. So the idea is not to get hit by the wall as you're going around. The idea is to fit through the little gaps. Again, this is just a prototype, but it does work pretty well. I kind of enjoy how this plays. You run around side to side, you have to try and fit in the holes, and as you go the walls get faster and they appear more quickly, so last as long as you possibly can. I was pretty happy with this prototype, so I kept developing it a little bit more, and it's still very placeholder graphics in here, but I added the ability for you to move around and you can duck down to fit under little tiny holes like that one there. And the idea is you'll have to move quickly to react to these various different elements as you move around. And working on these different events took a lot of time. This is why these are probably going to be the last events that I do in the game, because I need to focus on all the other stuff like finishing up the graphics and the sound and making things flow nicely along the way. So the events that we have here are going to be pretty good. I'm going to split those wall dodge and stuff like that into multiple events as well, so they'll still take up a good, or they'll still provide a good amount of gameplay experience. But with that one done, I began work on the final event that I want to add into the game, which is a swimming style event. And at the moment, the basic gameplay of this is implemented. It's not fully working at all. But if I start the event here, you start off doing a little backflip. Then when you're in the water, you press space whenever this gets to either side, whenever the bar gets to either side, and that increases your speed. And obviously that makes you swim along. And at the moment, it doesn't work yet, but you will be able to turn the character, and the idea will be you have to turn to reach the end, and then there will be subsequent events where the water is moving faster, so it makes you move backwards if you're not actively pushing against it, and there will be obstacles in the water that you have to steer around, and a few moving obstacles and things like that. But there you go. That's basically where we are in the game at the moment. As I said, once these events are all finished up, I'm going to start working on the graphics and making everything fit together nicely. I'm going to make this arena contain all the events in a hopefully nice looking way, and we'll have a special wrap up to the game and stuff like that as we go as well. One thing that I did want to point out as well is this is an example of how you can reuse things, especially in a game jam very well, is multiple of these games use the same control schemes. This pogo event, although it doesn't have the running that we had in the just basic sprint, it does use the get to the end point in the exact same way. The long jump event that I have uses the same run as fast as you can to build up your speed. There's multiple running events. Then of course we have the juggle event where you move side to side. A lot of the code for that is reused in the wall dodging event, because you still need to move side to side in the exact same way. The only addition is being able to duck down, and obviously stuff like having the wall eliminate the player and things like that. So it's important to be able to reuse your code as much as you can, but also it's a game jam, so it's not like the code is amazingly beautiful and fantastic. It just works. That's the important thing. But as I said, that's going to be it for this video. Thanks for watching. I'll be back tomorrow, and hopefully things in the game will be looking a little bit more fancy. We'll see. Or else I'll come back the following day and be, oh no, how are we going to get this jam game done? But we always will. Jam games always come together in the end, and they're a lot of fun. So, thanks for watching this video. I'll be back tomorrow with another devlog update. Keep being awesome. Keep sharing the amazing games you've made. People have already submitted some really cool looking games to the jam that I cannot wait to check out when the game jam is over. So thanks for watching. I'll see you all tomorrow.